Okay, so let's now proceed. You have to simplify the following. So solution, the A says what? 12 in mod what? 15. And what do we do? So let's see something. The number is 12 and we are taking the modulo 15. Please, are we getting that? Counting, when we get to 15, it wraps what? Around, or we wrap around. Are we getting that? So we will count. When we get to 15, we will wrap around. So how many 15s can we get from this? We are interested in the remainder. So when 15 goes, we don't have, 15 is even more than the 12. Are we getting that? So 15 goes into this, that is what? 0. We don't have what? Any number of 15 in what? 12. It's 0 and what is left? That is what? The 12. So that is why I said what? In mode 15. The possible remainders are what? From 0 to where? 14. Are we getting that? And 12 is part of what? Those remainders. Are we getting that? Okay. So meaning what? Since what? The mode is greater than the number, we said what? The answer is what? The number. Are we getting that? So I want to put on record, or I want you to put on record, and it should be your NB. Write that what? If the modulo is greater than the number, we write the number as what? The answer. Please, are we getting that? Or the answer is what? The number. Are we okay? And that should be your what? Your NB. That's what? If the modulo is greater than what? The number, the answer is what? The number. Please, do we get that? So taking the B, that one too says what? 3 in mode what? Mode 5. 3 mode 5. And that one too, we can see through that the number is wrapping around at what? 5. And now we have only 3. Are we getting that? So the remainder is what? 3, because what? Taking modulo 5, the possible remainder is 3 is what? Part. Please, do we get that? So since what? The modulo is greater than that of the number, the answer is what? The number. Shall we now proceed? Let's move on to what? The C. And our C says what? 57 mode 7. 57 mode 7. And let's see what that one too is getting at. So this one is not a negative force, but a situation where you'll be adding. When you add 7, 7, it will be going what? Forward. The number will be increasing. Please, are we getting that? Because it's a positive for this thing. And what do we do? Yeah, we are interested in the remainder, as you know already. Are we getting that? So this one is going to get me what? Then I can say what? Oh, that is the 57 on 7. Then that one is getting me 8 whole number 1 on what? 7. 8 whole number 1 on 7. So meaning the modulo is what? 7, and we are having 7. So 1 is what? Our remainder. So meaning what? We are going to have what? Certain number of 7s from 50 what? 7, and 1 will be what? Will be left. Are we getting that? So wrapping around 7. It wraps around 7. Then we will come to 1. Then we reach what? The 57. Please, are we getting that? So the next one too. That is what? That is the E. That one says what? Sorry, the D. And that one says 23 mode 3. 23 mode 3. And that one too is equal to, let's see what that one too is giving us. 23 mode 3. So I'll have what? 23 divided by 3. Then I convert to what? So I have what? 7 whole number 2 on 3. 7 whole number 2 on 3. And since we are referring to mode 3 and 3 is the denominator, the remainder is what? The 2. As the numerator, are we getting that? So that is that for that one too. Let's proceed. I have the E and that one and the what? And then the F. I will not solve. I'm only going to what? Put the answers for those ones. And I hope you are even done. Are we okay? I hope you are even done. Are you done with that? And I think you were able to get for the 51 mode 9. I hope you're able to get what 6 as an answer. And that of 392 base 16. I hope you are able to get 8. So let me see my hands of those who are able to get the answers, or who are able to get them correct. Okay, so I hope that is what? That is good of you. I know some people are still sitting down. They are not even what doing it. every time I used to say, some people would just go there, be watching the video without even book and what? And a pen. And also even calculator. Please, you are wasting or you deduce yourself. Please take a book, you take your pen or your pencil, and also in addition with what? Your calculator. You sit down and be ready for what? Sir Mysty. And I think you'll be able to what? Understand mathematics. Are we okay? Let's proceed. That is just by the way. You know. Okay. So that is that for what? This set of what? Examples. And let's now move towards the second set of examples. That is example number 2. Example number 2. And that one says, if it is 2 o'clock now, what will it be in 6 hours? 30 hours. 86 hours. And IB 120 hours. So solution. So the time says what? 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now. What will it be in 6 hours time? In 30 hours time. So let's tackle the 6 hours in the first place. And I said what? Since you are giving what? 2 o'clock. They didn't say whether it's in the morning or it's in the what? Evening. Are we getting that? Some people are familiar with what? Or they've been using the 24-hour clock. And some people have also been using what? The 12-hour clock. So the one you are familiar with, you use that. Unless what restriction is given, like in the morning, or let's say 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the evening, or 2 o'clock p.m. They didn't say so. If it is that, we would have used what? Let's say the 12-hour the clock. Are we getting that? Since nothing of the sort is given, you can choose to use the 24-hour clock or the 12-hour clock. But you know, you and I can use what? The 12-hour clock. And even the last time I proved, using the 24-hour clock and the 12-hour clock, you get the same answers. The answer that you get in what? The 24-hour clock, when you convert it to the 12-hour clock, it will be the same. Are we getting that? That is what we said. So let's tackle what? That of the 12-hour clock. Are we getting that? We are using the 12-hour clock. So then what do I do? We know that this 2 o'clock is the same as what? 2 hours. Are we okay? Okay. So we say the I is 2 o'clock. So I can say what? The 2 o'clock is equivalent to what? 2 hours. Are we getting that? Then plus, we are saying plus because it's now 2 o'clock. So in 6 hours time, what will be the time? Are we getting that? So meaning plus what? 6. So I'll have plus 6 what? Hours. Then I take what? Mode 12. Meaning I'm familiar with what? The 12-hour clock. Are we getting that? And this one is going to give me what? This plus that is 8 what? Hours. Then in mode what? Mode 12. I said this one, you don't have to what? Take the mode on this before you add this. No. This is how it works. We add this once. That is, we have to get the number before we're taking the modulo on that. Are we getting that? That is why I'm having this. So, and this one is finally going to get me what? So 8 hours in mode 12 hours, and definitely we know this one too is in what? Hours, because we are referring to what? The 12-hour clock. So 8 and 12, we know this one is lesser than this. So meaning our answer is what? 8 what? Hours. Or we can also say that it's what? 8 what? O'clock. Or since they gave the o'clock this way, you can also say 8 o'clock. Are we getting that? So 8 hours, which is the same as what? 8 what? O'clock. So in 6 hours time, the time will be what? 8 hours or 8 what? O'clock. So this one, both on the 24-hour clock and the 12-hour clock, they all contain what? The 8. Are we getting that? So if you use the 24-hour clock or if you use the 12-hour clock, you still get what? The 8. Because if here is 24, yes, so 8 is lesser than that of what? The modulo. So what do we do? We do what? What do we do? We write the number as what? The answer. Do we get that? Okay, so that is that for the first one. Let's move on to the second one. So that is what? II. And II2 says what? So I'll still have my 2 o'clock, which is what? 2 hours plus what? The 30 hours. So then I take what? My mode. Yeah, I'm referring to the 12-hour clock. I'm referring to the 12-hour clock. Are we getting that? Okay. So this implies that this plus this is what? 32 hours. Then I have my mode 12. And this implies, since now this one is bigger than this, I have to take it. So I will have 32 divided by 12. Then I convert. I get what? I get 2 whole number, 2 on 3. The modulo is 12. So 3 by what number will get us? So that is what? 4. Here 2 by what? 4. So I'll get what? 8 on 12. So now the remainder is what? 8. So now this one gets me what? 8 hours. Or I can say what? 8 what? So that is what? 8 hours or 8 o'clock. Please, do we get that? Okay. So let's imagine we want to use what? The 24-hour clock. Let's use that one too and see. So that one will get us what? The same thing. So I will have 32 what? Hours. Then what? Mode. Good. 24. So we are using that one. Are we okay? So this one, so I will have what? The same 32 divided by 24. Then I convert my answer. I get what? 1 whole number, 1 on what? 3. 24. So 3 by what number will get us what? 24. So that is what? 8. Here by 8. Here 2 by what? 8. So this one will get us what? 8 on what? 24. So the remainder is what? 8. As we said, 8 o'clock. Please, do we get that? Okay. So you are going to get the same thing. But sometimes for the 24-hour clock, when you use it, the remainder sometimes you will get, let's say, 13, 14, 15, and you know that one is not on the 12-hour clock. And when you convert that one to the 12-hour clock, let's imagine after dividing everything and we have the remainder to be what? Let's say 15. Are we getting that? And you're saying that 15, this one we got 8, this one is 15. So you see that when we convert this 15 to the 12-hour clock, maybe we will get the answer to be this. It's not maybe, definitely it works. Are we getting that? I'm not saying when you convert this 15, you get the 8. No, I've changed the number. Are we getting that? Maybe as we are solving, examples of those sorts will come. And even last time with this one, are we getting that? Okay, just recently with this one. So that is that for this one too. Okay. So now the last one, which is 1, 2, 3, or I. So I have 2 hours plus what? That one is 86. So I have 86. That's the third one. Last but not the least here. Hours. So that one to mode was 12. So this one will get me what? 88 hours. In mode what? Or on the 12-hour clock. Are we getting that? And it is going to get us. So we do the same. So I'll have the 88 divided by 12. Then, so I have what? 7 whole number 1 on 3. It's 12, so I'll have 4. So I'll have what? Let's say 1 on the 3. So here by 4, here 2 by what? 4. And the remainder is what? 4, because 4. Are we okay? So I'll say what? It's 4. Let me continue it here. 4 what? Hours or 4 o'clock. That is 4 hours or 4 o'clock. Using the 24-hour clock, that one to get as well. The same 88 in mode what? Mode 24. That is the 24-hour clock. Let's see what that one to get at. So instead of division by 12, I'll divide by what? 24. And that one too is getting us what? 3 whole number 2 on what? On 3. So 24. So 8. Here 2 by what? 8. So this one will now get us what? 16 over what? 24. Are we getting that? So we can say the remainder is what? This. So I have what? 16 what? Hours. And you can see that here we are having 16 hours and this one is what? 4 o'clock. For the 12 what? Hour clock. And some people will be saying, since we are having this, it's wrong. It's never what's wrong. You can convert this one to the 12-hour clock and you're going to get what? Your 4. Please, do we get that? So let's see. I will have what? The 16 in mode what? 12. And that one will get us what? 12 goes here, 1. Then what is left? That is the 4. Are we getting that? Because the 16 is not on the 12-hour clock. Are we getting that? We've done this already, and I hope you understand. So it depends on you. If you use the 24-hour clock and you get this, they will give you 16 o'clock or 16. Everybody knows 16 o'clock on the 12-hour clock is what? 4. Do we get that? So it will be given to you unless what restriction is given. Let's say they are saying PM in the evening, in the morning, and you didn't go by that and you were using 24-hour clock. You'll get it what? Wrong. Please, are we getting that? Because we said well, for the 24-hour clock, from 13 going is what? The evening or the night. And from 1 to 12 is what? The day or the morning. Are we getting that? Okay. So the last one I will solve. I'm just going to put what? The answer. As usual. So IV. So you pause the video, then you solve for the IV. You get me your answer for the IV, and I know definitely for the IV, you are going to be getting, that is 2 hours or 2 o'clock. 2 hours or 2 o'clock. So that is 2 hours or 2 o'clock. Did you get that? Then if you're able to get this, that is good. That is good. Let's proceed. So we are moving on to what? Example set number what? 3. Are we getting that? That is example 2. Let's move on to example number 3. Okay, so let's now proceed. So this is what we are saying. If it is 4 o'clock now it's 4 o'clock. What was the time the following hours before 4 o'clock or before the 4 o'clock now? Are we getting that? So what was the time then in the following hours before what this particular 4 o'clock? So now I say what 13 hours. So what was the time 13 hours before what this 4 o'clock? So 13 hours ago, what was the time before what this particular what 4 o'clock? Are we getting that? So if it is 4 o'clock now, then what was the time 13 hours ago before this particular 4 o'clock? Do we get that? Okay, so now this one is very simple. We are looking at what? If I say what? The time says what? 2:30 now. So what was the time 30 minutes ago? Meaning it was what? 2 o'clock. It was 2 o'clock 30 minutes ago. So if 30 minutes has passed, then the time was 2 o'clock. Please, are we getting that? Meaning we are subtracting what? We are subtracting what? We are subtracting what was the time was 30 minutes ago. Let me use this. If we are saying that the time says what? 5 o'clock now. 5 o'clock now. Then they ask you, what was the time 2 hours ago? So time 2 hours ago before this 5 o'clock, what was the time? So what do? We subtract what? The 2 hours from this. Are we getting that? Then we get what? 3 o'clock. The time was 3 o'clock. The time was what? 3 o'clock before what? This particular 5. Are we getting that? They said what was the time 2 hours what? Ago. It's now 5 o'clock. What was the time 2 hours ago? So meaning the time was what? 3 o'clock. You just subtract this one from this and we get what? That. Please, are we getting that? Do we get that? Are we okay? So that is what we are going to be doing. And this one, are we basing on which of the what? Hour clock. Is it the 24-hour clock or the 12-hour clock? That is what we are going to be doing. Are we getting that? The clock is based on what? The hour hand. We can even have days, minutes and other things. But we emphasize on what? The hour clock. Please, do we get that? So all that we are going to be doing here is that now they are saying if the time is 4 o'clock now, what was the time the following hours? The following hours before 4 o'clock, these hours. So what was the time? 13 hours before what? The 4 o'clock. Are we getting that? So that is what? Simply we take the 4 o'clock, which is 4 hours, then we subtract what? The 13 hours from 8. Then we do what? We take the modular. Are you referring to the 24-hour clock or the 12? I normally use what? The 12-hour clock. Please, do we get that? Are we getting that? So, like what I said here, the time is 5 o'clock now. What was the time 2 hours what? Ago? What was the time 2 hours ago? And he said what? 2 hours ago, 2 hours past, the time was what? 3 o'clock. How did you get it? You subtracted what? The time we are referring to now, ago, from what? The current time. And you have this. It's the same thing. The current time minus what? The hours ago. Okay. So then this one will get that. It's minus because what? We are referring to the past. Okay. Then I proceed to say this one will get as negative 9 hours in mode what? Mode 12. And this one then gets us what? So I have to guess what? Now we are having what? A negative number here once again. Please, are you getting that? What do? We add this one so we get a positive number. So I put the negative 9 plus what? 12. And this one now gives me what? 3 hours. Or I say what? It's now what? It was then what? 3 o'clock. It was then what? 3 o'clock. So if the time is 4 o'clock now, 13 hours ago, the time was what? 3 o'clock. Please, are we getting that? And that is that. That is that. Let's move on to the second one, which is the II. So the same procedure, and you know, And you know, that is what? I. That is, for the I, that one is what? 27 hours ago. So that one too will be what? The 4 o'clock, then minus what? This 27 what? Hours. Then I take it in mode what? Mode 12. Okay, this one taking it in mode 24. Even this 3 we are having is part of 12. So, and it's also part of what? 24. Even if you take it in mode what? 24, you get what? The same what? Answer. That one will be what? Negative 9 plus what? Negative 9 plus 24. Then we get what? 15. And the 15 is on the what? 24-hour clock. And I can convert this one to the 12-hour clock. Because the 12-hour clock, we don't have 15. So meaning we are only going to do what? Subtract what? 12 from this, and we'll be left with what? The same as this one. So it's the same. It's the same. Let's proceed. So now this one will get me what? 4 minus 27, which is what? Let's say negative 23 hours in mode what? Mode 12. Mode 12. And this one will now get us. So I'll have what? Negative 23 plus 12, then plus another 12. Now I get what? 1 o'clock. So 1 hour or 1 what? O'clock. That will be what? The time. Please, do we get that? Okay. So that is that. That is that. And if you take it on the 24-hour clock, you get the same thing. You can verify that one and what? And see. If you get the number that is not on the 12-hour clock, then you convert it to a 12-hour clock. You get the same as well. This one in the 24-hour clock. So that is that for this one too. And as usual, for the last one, I will not solve. I'm only going to put the answer. So I pause the video and solve for the last one. And see if you are going to get the same as what I'm going to put. Okay. So let's proceed, and that one is going to get us what? Answer 5 what? Hours, or it will be what? 5 o'clock. So that is 5 hours or 5 o'clock. And I think you're able to get this. Let me see my hands of those who are able to get that. Okay, that is good. So that is that. Are you not enjoying my lessons? Okay. And you are not giving me comments for me to get to know you are enjoying. So I don't know whether I'm doing better or what I've been teaching is not good and other things. Please comment. And you see, the comment takes good and bad. Then I get to know where I'm to improve, and if I'm doing well, then yeah. I continue doing that. Please, are you getting that? Okay, let's proceed. So that is that for what? That one too. So the only difference between what? The example number 2 and this one. The example number 2 talks about what? What will be the time? That is what? Ahead of us. In future. Are we getting that? And this one is talking about what? The past. The one that has passed. So in future, if I'm 5 years old now, what will be my age in 5 years time? Then you are going to add 5 to what? This age. Are we getting that? If I'm what? 22 years old now, in this 2025, 2028, what will be my age? That is what? 2028, addition of 3. You are going to add 3. Are we getting that? If I'm what? Let's say 10 years old now, then I ask you, so in 2020, what was my age? I'm going to subtract. That's why we were subtracting. Please, are we getting that? And we always subtract from where? The current one. Are we getting that? And we add towards the current one. That is all. Are we okay? Okay. So that is that for what? This one too. Let's move on to what? The next set of examples. That is example number. I can write it here. Example number 4. And example number 4 says, what day of the week of the week. Is it 6 days after Saturday or Saturday? Okay. So this one too is very what? Simple. They are asking, what day of the week is these days after what? Saturday. So they are referring to what? The future. 6 days after what? Saturday. Are we getting that? So now let's imagine we are on Saturday. Are we getting that? So what day of the week will be 6 days after what? Saturday. So Saturday, somebody can use the finger in counting. Saturday, so I'll count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So meaning what? So Saturday, Sunday, I'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and what? Friday. So the day of the week, 6 days after Saturday is what? Friday. Please, do we get that? How did we calculate that? So we were on Saturday. So 6 days after Saturday, what will be the day? Then we say what? 6. So we have what? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Are we getting that? So how can we work this in modulo? Are we getting that? So let's imagine for Monday is what? 1. Tuesday is 2. Wednesday is 3. Thursday is 4. Friday is 5. Saturday is 6. And also what? Sunday is what? The number what? 7. When we number them. Please, are we getting that? In modulo, that is how it is done. Some people used to say Sunday is rather what? 1. Please. Here we refer to Monday as what? 1 mathematically here. Please, do we get that? So that is what we've been doing here. So Monday is 1. Are we getting that? So Saturday will be what? We said Saturday is what? 6. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll put my solution. Then I'll have what? The day I'm on. When we were dealing with this one, I took the clock. I'm on. The current one, that is Saturday. So I'll have 6. And sometimes I want to put into bracket for Saturday. I getting that for you to get to know what we are referring to that. But sometimes if I write 6 and put Saturday like this, some people will be what? Confused. So let me do for the first one only. Are we getting that? So that when you forget it, you can know where it is coming from. So I'll have what? My Saturday. So to tell you that this 6, meaning we are referring to the Saturday, that is what? The 6. Please, are we getting that? 6 for Saturday. Then I'll have plus what? 6 days after, so I'm adding 6. So that is plus 6. Then I take what? My mode. So that 6 days, that one too is in days. Are we getting that? So I can, they are in days. This one is in what? Days. That is Saturday. That is the 6th day. So after 6 days, what will be? So meaning that one too, we ask ourselves in mode what? We are speaking about what? Days. So that one will be in mode. And I think you're able to say 7. That is good. Why are you saying 7? Because what? We have what? 7 days of the week. So immediately we count. 1, 2, 3, we get to the 7. It wraps what? Around. Are you getting that? We have that of the clock is 24 and the 12. Days 2 is what? 7. Are you getting that? That one too is mode 7. When we come to months, what will be? Months. The month will be what? And I think you're able to say what? 12 months. So if we are speaking about what? Months, the modulo is what? 12. We will count 1, 2, we get to 12, then it wraps what? Around. Please, do we get that? Oh, okay, let's proceed. So, meaning I'll put here what? 7. I'm not going to put what? Neither 12 nor what? 24, because we are not referring to what? The clock, the hour clock. Please, are we getting that? We are not calculating in what? Hours. Are we okay? Now we are calculating in what? Days. That is why we are having mode 7. We have what? 7 days of the week. Are we getting that? So it will get to 7, then it wraps what? Around. That is why. Then this one, let's now proceed. This one is going to get us what? 6 plus 6 is what? 12. Then I'll have what? My mode what? 7. And this one is going to get us what? We are interested in the remainder. So I'll have my 12 divided by 7. And that one is 5, 1 whole number 5.7, and the 7 is the same as this one. So the remainder is what? 5. So the 5 corresponds to what? This 5 corresponds to what? Days of the week. We said what? Which one is the 5th? That is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That is Friday. So I'll have what? Friday. So then we say therefore, the question says what? What day of the week is it what? 6 days after what? Saturday. So 6 days after Saturday is, so then we say therefore 6 days after Saturday is Friday. Is it when we even calculated using counting, when we calculated using our hand counting, we had what? The Friday. Please, are we getting that? And it's very simple. Isn't it simple? Yes. So rather than saying what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, you see, some people even count using their what? Toes in addition. Are we getting that? And that is not what we are doing here. That is what? Mathematics. Modular can do that. Are we getting that? That's why we say what? In days to what? Wraps around. Anything that wraps around can be calculated using what? Modular. And we are saying so because what? It wraps what? Around. It wraps what? Around. It will get to 7, it starts again. 7, it starts again. It doesn't continue, it starts again. Are we getting that? Okay, let's proceed. So that is what our answer for this particular what? Question. Let's move on to what? The example number 5. Example number 5. And that one too says what? What day is 28 days after Wednesday? So it says, what day is 28 days after Wednesday? So 28 days after Wednesday. Right after Wednesday. So let's imagine today is what? Wednesday. Are we getting that? So 28 days more, or 28 days time, what will be the day? Are we getting that? So that is, we take what? The Wednesday, then we add 28 what? Days. And what number has the Wednesday? That is what? That is what? That is 3. Are we getting that? So I can put 3. Now I don't want to put what into brackets to show anything. Now you understand, right? And if you know yes, so you will forgo it. Please put into brackets what? Wednesday. To remind you, here it's not by force you put what? The Wednesday whenever you are calculating. We know Wednesday corresponds to what? 3. Are we getting that? So I'll say what? Then plus what? The 28 what? Days. Everything we are calculating is in days. That is why the hours, we were having answers in what? Hours. Are we getting that? So then in mode what? Mode 7. They say mode 7. Then this one get us what? 31 in mode what? Mode 7. Then finally it will get us 31 divided by 7. Then this one gets us what? 4 whole number 3 on 7. So I'll have what? 3 on 7 is 7. So the remainder is what? 3. So I'll have 3 as the answer. And that 3 is also what? Wednesday. Is that right? So therefore, 28 days after Wednesday is Wednesday. Please, are we getting that? Sorry. Wednesday. Are we okay? So meaning you can also count. So you count, saying what? 3. That's Wednesday. Then you take 20, 28. Then you'll be counting. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you get to see that getting to the 28th one will be what? Wednesday. Are we getting that? That is that in modulo. Then let's look at what? The next example. The next example, that is example number 6. Example number 6, and it says, what day was 17 days before Friday? What day was 17 days before Friday? So what day was 17 days before Friday? So meaning it was 17 days before Friday. So now let's imagine today is what? Friday. Are we getting that? We are imagining today is Friday. And what was what? The day 17 days before that Friday. So 17 days ago. What was the day? Are we getting that? So this one has what? Past. So meaning we are going to do what? Subtract. Thank you. And the current day is what? Friday. So I'll have what? This implies that the Friday is what? Number 5. So I'll say 5 then minus what? The 17 in mode what? Mode 7. So this one then now gets us what? Negative 12 in mode what? Mode 7. So what do we then do? We add plus what? Plus 7 plus another 7. Now we have what? 2. Are we okay? And 2 is what? Monday, Tuesday. So that one is what? Tuesday. So therefore, you say what? 17 days before Friday was, don't say it has passed, was what? Tuesday. Please, are we okay? So you can do that one too. You see, you can take what? Today Friday, today which is Friday. Let's imagine today is Friday. You don't know the day I'm making the video, right? So today is what? Friday. So now if today is Friday, now 17 days before this Friday, you can be counting what? Backwards. And you say it's not easy. Are we getting that? Oh, okay, it's not easy. So you can be counting backwards. Instead of you saying what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now you be saying what? Friday, then you come back to Thursday, you come back to Wednesday, then you be subtracting until you get to what? 17, and you see what? You reach out to what? Tuesday. Are we getting that? Okay, so that is done for that one too. Then the next example. This one I won't solve. You are going to solve it for me. That is example number 7. You are going to solve it for me. I'm only going to put what? An answer. Okay, so that one says, what month was it? 88 months before October. So, what month was it? 88 months before what? October. So let's imagine we are in the month of what? October. Are we getting that? So 88 months ago, what was the month? Are we getting that? Are we okay? So now we are in October. So in 88 months ago, what was the month? You see, it's not easy. Can you calculate using your fingertips? No. Then what do we do? Now you know what? This one we are going to work in what? Mode. I hope you're able to say 12 because we are referring to what? Months. And months to what? Wraps around when it gets to what? The value what? 12. So the 12 is said to be the modulo. Are we getting that? Okay. So now this one I will solve. So I'll say answer. I'm only going to explain. So solve and you get your answer. Then let me also put mine. So when you are done solving this, you are going to get what? An answer. January, February, March, April, May, June. You get what? June. To be your answer. And June is which number? Number 6. So meaning when you work, you will get what? 6. Please, are we getting that? Okay. So I hope you're able to get June, right? Okay, what did you do? You took the October, which is what? 10. Because when you count, the number of October is what? Or the number for October is what? 10. So you say 10 minus what? 88. We are subtracting because we are speaking about the past. Before. Before. So that is what? Then I take it in mode what? Mode 12 because we are referring to what? Month of the year. Are we getting that? So that is month. So that is 12. Then I have what? This one, if I subtract, I get negative 78 in mode what? 12. So working this one, now then gets us what? Oh! Then this one gets me what? Oh, I can say what? Negative 78 mode what? 12. Negative 78 mode 12 now gets me negative numbers. What do I do? I'll be adding what? 12, 12, 12, 12 to it. Are we getting that? And I'll be getting what? The first what? Positive number is what? The 6. Are we getting that? You get 6. So getting 6, this is what? January, February, March, April, May, June. That is what? June, which is the 6th one. So the month will be what? June. And that is that for this particular question. 2. Are we okay? Are we okay? Okay. Please don't mess it with this one. No. So that is that. So let's move on to the next one. And that one too, I won't solve. You are going to solve it for me. So that is example number 8. And that one too says what month is it? 94 months after June. After June. So we know that of June, right? That is that. We know that of June. So after June. So meaning we are in June now. So in 24 months time, what will be what? The month. In 24 months time, what will be the month? Are we getting that? Or what will be that particular month? So that is what? We take what? The June, which is what? The 6th or the number what? 6. Is that what it? So this one also. Just solve this one and get me your answer. So you are going to get an answer what? You can pause the video and continue. And after solving, you're going to get an answer. April. And April is what? Number 4. Is that not it? And how did you do that one? That one, you are going to say what? The June, which is what? The number 6. Then plus. We are saying plus because what? After. So we are speaking about the future, right? So it should be plus what? The 94. Then mode what? Mode 12. So this one now get us what? 100 mode 12. And when you work this, you're going to get what? 4. Are we getting that? When you work this, you get what? 4. And the 4 is what? The 4th month. That is what? April. Are we getting that? Were you able to get that? Okay, that is good of you. Please, anything, immediately you understand, even if I'm solving with you, you can pause the video, you solve, right after you are done getting your answer, then you put the video to play, then you see what the lecturer or what I'm also going to get. And if I'm able to get an answer which is the same as yours, meaning concept has been developed. Please, are we getting that? Okay. On that note, this will be the end of the examples. We have so many examples in the Aquila. We have so many examples in pamphlets, and you can go to your A+ and you begin solving some examples inside. Are we getting that? So that is that for today. So this is all about what? Modulo, and I think you enjoyed the lesson. In our next meeting, we are going to be looking at what? The addition and multiplication tables for modulo. What is there? That is what we're going to do. Are we getting that? Okay. So we'll be looking at what? The addition and multiplication tables in a given what? Modulo. That is what we'll be looking at. We are not interested in subtraction. Always multiplication and that of addition come in exams. And that is what we are going to be tackling. So whenever I'm giving a table, like what we did for that of number basis, when I'm giving that of what? Modulo, how do I tackle that? And that is what we are going to be doing, or we will be doing in our next meeting. So on that note, this will be the end of the road for us. And please again, please subscribe and also watch. You like my video, and before even you download, please watch it small. Are we getting that? So that you get the quality of the video. Are we getting that? On that note, bye bye.